And we back! Today I'm trading Jimmy Butler, maybe 100 times. I don't really know. He basically formally requested a trade last night, and he said he would go to pretty much any other team. I like the sound of that. So today I'm taking trades that I've seen in articles, on Twitter, wherever. And whether if it's a good trade or a bad trade, I'm doing it to get Jimmy Butler out of Miami. Such a crazy time in the NBA season, man. So let me go to a trade numero one. Here is trade number one from Bleacher Report. Basically, Jimmy Butler's gonna end up with the Golden State Warriors. It is a trade between Miami, the Warriors, and the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see what it's about. It's one of those 2K or trades that's gonna be impossible to really do in 2K. So I'm gonna try my very best to do this exactly the way they're saying. They're giving up a lot of stuff. Jonathan Kuminga's in here, Buddy Hield is in here. Their 2025 first round pick is here, and their 2027 first round pick is in here. That fills up everything for the Golden State Warriors. Next, we got the Brooklyn Nets, who lose Cam Johnson, Zaire Williams, and Jalen Wilson. Cool. And Miami is gonna lose Jimmy Butler, Mr. Larson down here. Where you at? No, there you go. And then a top 10 protected 2030 pick. Well, you can't do that in 2K, so I'm just gonna give them this one. All right, in order to make this trade happen in the world of 2K, I had to add Keyshawn Johnson, just so they can have 15 players. But whoa, this is a huge trade, Bleacher Report. And guess what? I control all teams. So the trade is accepted. So the new look Miami Heat is Tyler Hero, Buddy Hield, Cam Johnson, Jonathan Kuminga, and then Bam Adebayo. The new look Golden State Warriors is Schroeder, Curry. But they got Curry as a 2 guard? No, okay. Schroeder, Curry, Butler, Green, and Looney. And then lastly, the Brooklyn Nets, D'Angelo Russell, Cam Thomas, Andrew Wiggins, Trent Watford, Nicholas Claxton, and then some players off the bench. That's the trade. I think we watched from the Warriors' perspective because they were the team that got Jimmy Butler, right? So they're the team, in theory, that got better by trading almost everything to get him in. His first game with the Golden State Warriors is a 28-5-5 game. All right, Jimmy. Now, with every single trade we do, we're only going for the rest of the season. So some of these trades might be set up for like year number 2, year number 3. No. Not in today's video. It's literally about the 2024-2025 season. Jokic wins. Where's my remote? Jokic wins MVP. Yves Messi. There you go, Yves. Russell Westbrook, 6-man of the year. DPOY goes to Victor Wembanyama. K. Cunningham wins Most Improved Player. Coach Player of the year goes to Victor Wembanyama. Coach of the year goes to Nam Thibodeau. Executive of the year. Hey, the Warriors, 52-30. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Jason Tatum's out with a fractured humerus. That sounds awful. Hey, the Warriors ended up being a 4 seed, y'all. Then we get the Miami Heat. They made the play-in. Uh-oh, the Heat are still, they can go for play-in the champion. No, they can't. They're out. So the Golden State Warriors did end up making it. Jimmy Butler, in his time here, is 23-5-5. He even shot it relatively well. Career highs a field goal percentage, and not a career high from 3, but close to it. I don't know. This trade might have helped them out a ton. They brought in Patrick Beverly off the streets, and yeah. I mean, somehow they're here doing it. If you want to see what the other team did on the other side of things, the Brooklyn Nets were 6 games away from making it, so they were still bad. But, made it at least interesting. And the Miami Heat were a sub-500 team. They traded for Matisse Thybulle somewhere down the line. And Cam ended up coming off the bench. Hey, I don't know. Here we go. First round, Denver Nuggets, Steph Curry versus Nikola Jokic. Steph Curry versus Russell Westbrook used to be must-see TV. Maybe not so much now, and they owe age. But let's see how this goes. First game is a win for the Golden State Warriors. All right. Game number 2 is a loss. Okay. They split the first 2. Game 3 is the Warriors. Game 4 is the Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, it look like the Golden State Warriors might be going to the second round, and they do. In that round of the playoffs, let's see what Jimmy Butler averaged. And Jimmy Butler, in that closeout game, was great. He averaged 27. Listen, y'all know Jimmy Butler is a playoff riser, and he's rising to the occasion at the moment. 27, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds per game in that first round. We get an upset. OKC is out because Zach Collins wanted to average 17.8 in the first round. Wembanyama only averaged 23. I say only averaged 23 and 3 blocks. But we got Wemby and company. Hey, the Warriors could be in the conference finals because as good as this team is, obviously they're great. They just beat the 1 seed. You can look at them and say, hey, we can win this series. Game 1 is a win. Steph Curry with 40. And was that Butler? Oh man, hey, Mike Dunleavy, you might have to pick up that phone, man. You might have to pick up that phone and try to make this deal a reality, man, because it looked like you might be going to the conference finals in this 2K world. Never mind, you're going to a game 7 instead. If Wemby, as a year 2 player on an 8 team, makes it to the conference finals, give him the GOAT status immediately. Unfortunately, I don't look like that's going to be the case. It looks like the Warriors are going to make their way to the conference finals 133-112. Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, and even Draymond with a 25-piece, and he had 4 blocks. Okay, Dre, conference finals is Luka versus Curry. It's Jimmy versus Kyrie. It's Draymond versus PJ. Here we go. Game 1 is a win for the Warriors. Yo, if they go to win this championship, game 2 is a loss. Luka with a 30-point triple-double. Okay, game 3 is a loss. Game 4, ladies and gentlemen, it look like their time has come. They made it to the conference finals, which means they were in the mix. At the end of the day, they were in the mix. Jimmy Butler to the Warriors looks like it might be a W, only according to 2K. Trade number 2 comes from an internet general manager over at Fanspo. Shout out to Andreas Castillo C. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Where De'Aaron Fox ends up in Miami. Jimmy Butler ends up with the Suns. And the Kings end up with Bradley Beal's big old contract, but also 2 first-round picks. Again, I didn't say all the trades is going to be good. I ain't say all the trades is going to be good, but I'm going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see who ends up winning this one. Now, this is one of the rare trades where you get 2 buyers. I mean, Jimmy Butler going to a new team and De'Aaron Fox going to a new team. So this could be some pretty interesting stuff. I guess this is the trade. All right, here we go. I did a Miami Heat series on one of my other channels. This was months and months ago. And I ended up trading for De'Aaron Fox in that series too. So it's kind of interesting to see him end up here in Miami. So it's him, Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez, Hayward Highsmith, and then Bam Adebayo. The bench is pretty much the same. And on the other side of things, you can look at the Kings, who basically are just sellers. They bring in Bradley Beal's big old contract to be, I don't know what this lineup looks like. I guess Bradley Beal plays the 1 because once upon a time he played a little bit of point guard. His overall drops by a little bit, but you just need, I guess, all of those players in the court to get. Listen, it's not a good trade. It's not a good trade specifically for the Kings. You only get 2 first-round picks for De'Aaron Fox, and you have to bring in this big old contract. I hate it for the Kings, honestly. But I said I'm doing good trades, bad trades. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get Jimmy Butler to different teams today. And then lastly, if we look at the Suns POV, the Suns starting lineup looks like Tyus Jones, Devin Booker, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, and then Jusuf Nurkic. Right now, they're 2 games under 500, so they need to play catch up pretty heavily. I didn't make this list at all. They're still trying to ship away everybody else. I didn't make this list at all. Anyway, can Jimmy Butler save the Suns season? We about to find out. Luka in the second simulation walks away with the MVP award. Jeremy McCain came back and won Rookie of the Year. Bobby Portis, DPOY is always going to be Wemby no matter what. Here are the rest of the awards. Did the Suns end up making it is the question. They were already behind the 8 ball. They make it as a 4 seed. The Miami Heat missed it completely. Yo, they traded for De'Aaron Fox and missed the playoffs completely. The Kings at least made the play-in with Bradley Beal, man. They lost in the play-in, but at least they made it. All right, let's take a look at some stats. It seems like Jimmy Butler low-key is the savior to every franchise. He ends up averaging 19, 5, and 5 in the regular season. I'm so curious of what happened to the Miami Heat. They completely fell off. Wow. They also traded for Matisse Thybulle. How does Matisse Thybulle get traded to the Miami Heat in both simulations so far? I don't know. De'Aaron Fox is 26, 6, and 4, and they still didn't. Oh wait, did Tyler Hero get injured? Tyler Hero must have got injured. He played 69 games. Nice. That's a good amount. His injury is not the reason why they missed it. They just did. All right, so we focus on the Phoenix Suns going against the Lakers. Last time these teams played against each other, it was a 2-7 matchup a few years back in 2021, right? I think it was 2021, and the Suns end up winning 4-2. I remember Anthony Davis missed 1 game completely and only played 5 minutes in the next game. So he's healthy now, as you can see, and the Lakers look a little bit different with Dorian Finney-Smith on that team, right? Jimmy Butler and Kevin Durant shot 4 of 11, and we still walked out with a win. 2-0 series Phoenix, 2-1 series. You know, Brian and I are gonna get swept at least. He gonna get you 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe they come back completely. You know, they don't. Okay, cool. Yes. Woo. There you go, Book. Book club. I'm in the book club. Come on, man. To 45-5. Jimmy only had 10, but he had 7 assists, but he only took 4 shots. It's not playoff Jimmy Butler. Now we got the MVP of the league, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson. You know what this team looks like. They're great. Game 1, they steal it. Well, not steal it. They win it on their home court where they put up 147 points in regulation, and Luka Doncic had 47 by himself. So that's crazy. Game number 2, they win as well. Luka Doncic is nearly a 40-point triple-double. Game 3, they win, and Game 4, they lose. Here's a 3-1 reverse comeback. No. Okay. So the Suns make it to the second round when they add Jimmy Butler. The Miami Heat lose. They don't even make the play-in with De'Aaron Fox. That's crazy to me. It's crazy. All right, trade number 3. Trade number 3 comes from a different Bleacher Report article. Now, this article's a little bit older. This is when the Denver Nuggets were struggling to win a bunch of games. Now they look pretty good. But I still want to see what Jimmy Butler could look like in a Denver Nuggets jersey. Now, the trade BR put together had a couple different swaps, 3 to be exact, in 2026, 2028, and 2030. In the game of 2K, you can't really do that right now. And again, since this is only a 1-year thing, it doesn't really matter. Jimmy Butler, welcome to Denver. Ooh. Which is funny because also in that series, that Miami Heat series, I traded for Michael Porter Jr. So again, things are looking kind of weird here. But we got Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Jimmy Butler, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. And off the bench, Brody. Then we got P. Swatson. Then we got Julian Stroud. You know the rest of the team looks like. Could they do it? Did we keep the Jokic window open by trading for Jimmy Butler, getting rid of all of our 3-point shooting in order to get Jimmy Butler in the locker room? We're about to find out. What's that? 3 simulations, 3 different MVPs. This time it is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Yves Missy, Russell Westbrook. Okay. LeBron James, class player of the year. He's 40 years old. He can still get it done. Jokic is all NBA first team, as you can imagine. And the Denver Nuggets are 3 seed. Jimmy Butler, as you can say that Jimmy Butler has improved pretty much every team he's been on right now. He's improved pretty much every single team. First round is against Wemby and company. They traded for Jared Vanderbilt. Where's Chris Paul? I'm so sad about that. Where's Chris Paul? The Miami Heat did make it to the postseason, but ended up losing in game number 2 of the play-in, so they're out completely. All right, here we go. Game number 1 is a win for your boys. Jimmy Butler in the regular. I need to look at Jimmy's stat. My fault, Jimmy. Let me look at your stats for the regular season. You ended up averaging 19, 6, and 5. Okay, you got another really good high percentage year. Postseason, let's get that better after that first game. Game number 2 is a loss. You could expect the Wemby and them to get at least 1, but guess what? We got the best player in the world and one of the best playoff performers in the world on the same team. Of course, they're gonna make it out of the first round, right? Nope. Wemby in the game 6 closeout, 36. Oh my goodness. All right, Jimmy Butler didn't help them at all. He actually stunk in the playoffs. So Jimmy Butler's great sometimes, worse other times. All right, him with the Denver Nuggets is not the move. He's elevated every team except for them. They were a good regular season team. That's pretty much it. Let's see what the next team we trade him to is. The next trade we'll try is sending him to the Houston Rockets for Jabari Smith Jr., Dylan Brooks, Cam Whitmore, Aaron Wiggins, basically 3 first-round picks. Let's see if that's gonna be able to go through. At the end of the day, I never really know if it's gonna work, so we're gonna try it. Now, the Houston Rockets have basically said that they're not really interested. But again, we're not living in the real world right here. We're literally living in 2K. I'm here to make some cool, fun videos for y'all more than anything else. I can't even give them all the picks that this article gives them. So I'm just gonna, again, the picks don't really matter because it's only a 1-year thing, but I'll still add them, I guess. This is one of those trades where I got to go in and say, hey, don't be asking about contracts, man. Financial trade rules off. Basically saying that because of the amount of people that's involved in the trade, it won't work out financially. So we gonna do our best to make this trade happen, even if we gotta add, or break a rule or 2 here or there. All right, we gotta give Mr. Johnson up. He continues to be added to trades, and boom, just like that, the Miami Heat walk out with Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., and they get a young Cam Whitmore, who could be interesting. Cam Whitmore can hoop. He can score. He definitely can score. All right, so the team is Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Jimmy Butler, Tari Eason, and Alperen Sengun. It's a good team still. Now, a lot of their depth is gone. We're like Jacques Landale, and now old Jeff Green is like in the rotation. Maybe not ideal, definitely not ideal, but that starting 5 and that 6-man and Amen Thompson is enough for me to think that Houston could do some crazy stuff. We'll see. Awards for year number, I actually don't know. I don't know where we're at with it. I've lost track of time. I've lost track of everything. Here we go. Houston Rockets, Alperen Sengun, third team, baby. Yeah, that means we're probably pretty good, huh? Oh, 9 seed. Jimmy Butler came here and it immediately got significantly worse. There's a world we still make it though, and we don't. Oh. So, oh. I didn't see that happening. Bro, they were like the 3 seed when the trade happened. They fell all the way to 9th. 42-40 record. Oh man, that's super unfortunate, bro. So far, Jimmy Butler has helped a few different teams be better, but not good enough to win the championship just yet. All right, there's a few more teams we got to at least test. Here's a trade I saw last night. I don't want to show on the Twitter because it actually got a lot of hate, and I don't want to send extra hate to it. But it was Jimmy Butler ended up with the Memphis Grizzlies. Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard, and Jake LaRavia. This is basically a full reset for Miami. 3 first-round picks and some players that you don't really care about. They didn't even get one of the younger dudes. I mean, I guess Jake LaRavia count as one of the younger dudes at 23 years old, but you know what I'm saying. Jimmy Butler to Minnesota? I'm sorry, to Memphis? Ooh, let's see what that's gonna look like. Ja, Wells, Butler, Jaren, Clark. Bane off the... You can't go Bane off the bench. Oh, they got Bane as a 3 guard. That's a 3. We got to get him back to a 2 guard. And then his overall drops, Desmond Bane's overall drops as a shooting guard. Well, he's going to play shooting guard on this team, and he's going to start. All right, so yeah, that looks better. Now, Jalen Wells goes to the bench. Shout out to the Rook. This team, if there's any team that looks good on paper, it's this one, man. It's this one. It's very unrealistic. I doubt that they would even be interested in the Jimmy Butler trade, but I thought it was interesting enough to bring to the table, so here we are. Let's see if it works. Awards for the Memphis Grizzlies version of this video. Jason Kidd and Elizabeth Clements, which is the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay. All right, Memphis. Is this the year? Do they finally do it? Bam made an all-defensive team, so that's kind of cool. Memphis ended up being a 3 seed. Okay, you take that. I think they were the 2 seed when they made the trade, though, so maybe not the greatest. They dropped just a little bit. Here we go. First round of the playoffs. They go against the Clippers. You do have a healthy Y here, so that's scary. But Jimmy Butler, Jaren, look at that team, bro. And now Desmond Bane back to the 80 overall club after dropping. Game 1 is a win. Game 2 is a win. Game 3 is a win. Game 4, oh, I was about to say, I don't know if we had a sweep all video, but we get out of there 5. Dallas, we waiting to see y'all, and we will see y'all. Here we go. This is a very good series. Oh, no Luka Doncic? He's still right here next to me, but he's not in the starting lineup. They done made Luka to the best 6 man of all time. Game 1, we win. No, but seriously, let's figure out what's going on with Luka. I mean, do we get a little Mickey run to the conference finals? Torn meniscus, 4-6, tough. They still do get a game though. Oh my God, they got 2 games. Don't let them win without Luka Doncic. Come on, man. No way they gonna lose an MVP. In what? No way they gonna lose an MVP and then still beat us in a 7-game series. No way. Come on, Memphis. Come on, Memphis. We need at least one Jimmy Butler team to win a championship, or maybe he is the problem. Wow. It's not this Grizzly team. It's not the Grizzly team. They lost. Wow. Jimmy, what's up, gang? You haven't really been a great performer in the playoffs so far in this video, man. You started off pretty good. Bro, the rematch of last year, but this one... Oh, Luka's back for the finals! Oh my God, this is actually epic. He's back for the finals. Did I see Jaylen Brown's out, though? Jaylen Brown is out. And Derek White. Sheesh. The Mavericks do it. They hold it down without Luka. Then Luka comes back for the finals and averages 36, 14, and 10 with 2.5 steals. What a run. It's not supposed to be about them, but I'm happy for them. Even though it's not us, I'm happy for them. Now, can I draw up any other fake ones? Let's see. Now, this is just me. And now, I'm not even saying any of these are realistic, but when a player say that he would go with any other team, I'm going to try to get you to any other team. So we did Warriors, but I also wanted to somewhat make sense. Like the Julius Randle swap doesn't make any sense. Nope. I mean, we can maybe get him here for Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes, and some picks. We could do, Detroit basketball. Hey, Detroit basketball is back. Tobias Harris, good luck in Miami. Oh man, I love this video so far. It makes 0 sense and so much fun at the same time. I'm not even giving them a young player. That's how you know this video is wrapping up soon. We just out here doing stuff. Detroit basketball, here we go. You got the deal done. Jay Ivey's out in real life for some time. Get well soon, Jay Ivey. But this is not real life. So in this hypothetical, he gets to start. So let's ride. I just want to see Jimmy get traded to a team and then win the championship. That's basically what I'm here for. Why did I just do that one? That was the dumbest one we could have done because it didn't do anything. Detroit, they didn't even make their playing team. All right, next one we do. Next one we do is gotta at least put them on the team. They got a chance to. Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna upset the one seed? Ah, we did it. Never mind. This is the best one. Jimmy Butler in the playoffs is 25, 8, and 7, 59, 50 shooting splits. This is the one, ladies and gentlemen. Never mind. Yeah, okay, it wasn't the one. But we do get New York versus Atlanta in the conference finals. Oh, New York swept them. Okay. All right. Well, that's that. Okay. Now, one I did see on Twitter quite a bit last night because 76ers fans are fed up with Paul George was a Jimmy Butler, Paul George swap. No picks, no nothing else. Just Jimmy Butler for Paul George. So that's the next one we're going to do. Jimmy Butler for Paul George. Bring Jimmy back. You know, last time he was here, it was cool. It was fine. You know, you got some big time moments for opposing teams. A big shot that ended the run and everything. Tobias Harris over me. No, Tobias Harris is gone. And now it's Maxey Oubre, Butler, Gabu, and Joel. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Next trade done. All right, Philly, you might be our last hope. I can't lie. You might be the last hope. You are a play-in team. Are we being for real? I know they're a play-in team in real life right now. But adding Jimmy Butler doesn't help you get to the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. They missed the playoffs completely. Are you kidding me? The Miami Heat are here. Hey, the Heat might do it with Paul George. Who knows? They now got Brandon Boston Jr. and Draymond Green. They just out here flipping assets. They trading everything. All right, we'll see. And they might beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round. Hold up, they do. Whoa. All right, Boston versus Miami in the second round. Whoa, Paul George might be the answer for Miami. Paul George might be the answer for the Miami. They're in the conference finals to go against the Milwaukee Bucks. Whoa. Now I said Paul George might be the answer. Maybe Draymond Green's the answer. I don't know. They did a lot of stuff. See, like they did a lot of stuff. Game 1, lost. Game 2, lost. Game 3, okay. All right, well. Conference finals appearances still dope. They got a lot of those. Miami got a lot of those conference finals appearances. All right, I don't know if there's any other team, bro. I legitimately don't know if there's any other team to send them to. We can't really make it happen with the Clippers with the 2 big contracts up top. I mean, you can, but it will cost you Norm. It will cost you Zoo. It will cost you a lot of stuff. So I don't know if that's even ever really worth it. Atlanta, you know, I just don't. I don't know who else we can send them to. We can't send them to New York. We have not done the Lakers. We haven't done the Lakers one. All right, I'll do it. The last one is gonna be the Lakers one. We'll see if that makes any sense for anybody involved. The last one we do is the LA Lakers. And maybe that old team with a 36-year-old Jimmy Butler and a 40-year-old LeBron James will be good enough to win a championship. So it will cost Rui Hachimura. Hold on, let's try to build it ourselves. I know there are probably some people that already done this, but I'm just gonna try to build some myself. We get Rui Hachimura. Gabe Vincent has to be in it. I'll probably have to throw in Jared Vanderbilt, so I got to make him healthy. Something Lloyd can only do. It's Rui, it's V8, or I guess his number's not 8 anymore. It's Gabe Vincent, and then they got to give us a player. We still got more money to make up, so we'll give them Jalen Hood-Schifino. There's the young player that you've been wanting in Miami, I guess. And you give us back Alec Burks. Don't ask for here. You can have the picks. I don't care. It's not my picks. There you go. The deal is done. Welcome to Miami. Oh, no. Welcome to Los Angeles, Jimmy. It's Austin. It's Dalton. It's Jimmy. It's Bron. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fine. Let's see what it's about. Right now, they are 19-14. That's a 5 seed. Remember that. Let's see if he can help them get higher in the standings and win a championship. Then this is it. This is all I got today, y'all. The Spurs don't make sense. Atlanta don't make sense. Those are like the last 2 teams, basically. That's it. Jimmy Butler's the problem. Jimmy Butler is the no, I'm joking, Jimmy. You know, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? But he got to this team and then they fell off. They're a playing team now. And I mean, they won their playing game. Now they got Minnesota in the first round. But Jimmy Butler did not come in to make this team better. He made them pretty bad. Pretty bad. But I do believe we can win this series. I honestly do believe we can win this series. Let's see. Game 1 is going to be, okay, maybe they can't win this series. 2-0 them. Hey, Jimmy Butler, man. I hope you end up getting traded to some other team just because that's what you want. But according to 2K, it ain't nowhere for you to go, brother. There ain't no way you can go that the team is going to win that championship that first season. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.